Hi, this is Dan Bullard, retired electronics engineer, sitting on the front deck of my houseboat again. It's cold. I want to talk about, some interesting stuff. I got a comment on one of my posts on LinkedIn that, oh, you still use Excel? You know, my accountant uses Excel. I have to ask him if you can do this. Well, if your accountant uses Excel, what is he counting? He's counting your money. This guy's a CEO, Paul Sakamoto. This guy's a CEO. He probably makes $1 million a year or better. Now, who's counting your money? You're making $1 million a year. Your accountant. And what's he using? He's using Excel. So, the most important thing to you, the reason that you're working, the reason that you're CEO is so that your money can go through Excel, and you're saying that there's something wrong with Excel. Oh, I think there's a problem here, pal. Okay, so in that regard, and Paul Sakamoto, sorry, I worked for them at Credence, never really impressed, sorry. And he doesn't know anything about harmonics. I guarantee you he knew nothing about harmonics. That proves it. If you're counting your money with Excel, and you think there's something wrong with Excel, you're a bigger idiot than I thought, Sakamoto. Oh, and by the way, I want to show you this. This is cool. When I was working at Genrad, this is the Genrad coffee cup we gave to students, and it was even gold rimmed. It was beautiful, beautiful. We shipped these to customers when we did customer training courses at the site. And so we shipped a bunch of these to McClellan Air Force Base, for example, where the guys there, they were government contractors. They begged me to slow down. You should read this in my book, The Reluctant Road Warrior. They begged me to slow down. They said I was working them too hard. Now, I was a trainer for Silicon Valley, and a lot of bosses would come to my training, and they would go, okay, I like this guy's training, so he would send his students, they're his employees, not his students. He would send his employees to give him kind of a break, kind of a reward from the test floor. Take a break, go to training, and he would verify that. Oh man, I've got a train going by. So he would validate the training that I did, and he would reward his best workers by going to my training class. And so McClellan Air Force Base, the U.S. Air Force, they begged me to slow down. I was working them too hard. They begged me. And I told them, look, I'm an asshole. I will give you a diploma if and only if you complete the assignments. And I never varied the assignments for anybody. One guy, and it wasn't a government guy, but one guy, he came to training. His boss sent him as a reward. He came to training, and he was lost. He was lost. His boss sent the wrong guy. He was an he was a mechanical engineer. His boss must have thought that, oh, you can learn something about electronic engineering. Poor guy, I felt so bad for him. Yeah, he's honking at the crossing. So it's not as bad as living at Philida, I guarantee you. But this guy came to training, and then guess what happened? Genrad laid off his lab partner. So now he was a mechanical engineer with no electronics knowledge at all, and he had to finish the course in order to get his diploma. And I had to help him because he wasn't going to make it on his own. So I graduated everybody else, then I helped him get through all the labs. We finished up, and I gave him his diploma and sent him on his way with his coffee cup. So that was just the kind of guy I was. As a trainer, that was the kind of guy I was. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's cold, 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 but the snow is mostly gone, but it's still cold, and this is like the end of February. So, please God, I want to go swimming eventually. What is that? It's probably 30-something degree water. But I did find a bumper this morning, so I found a free bumper floating by, so I grabbed it with my boat hook and wrestled it out of the water. No big deal. But it's a free bumper. It's a gift I can give a neighbor or something. So anyway, so once again, from the river, this is Dan Bullard. See you later.